Hey guys, and welcome back. Be sure to check out our daily free play at our main website, stumpthespread.com, linked in the video description, and subscribe to our YouTube channel to continue to get all of our MLB pick video plays. Heading into today's action, got this matchup here between the Atlanta Braves and the Washington Nationals. So far, Atlanta has been performing very well in this series, outscoring Washington 16-2 through the first two games, getting the win yesterday as massive underdogs by a final of 8-2. Atlanta's actually been one of the top-performing offensive teams in all of baseball over the past month. Unfortunately for the Braves, their pitching hasn't been nearly as strong as the offense has been, but that hasn't been the case so far in this series, and the Braves have gone on to win 4 straight as well as 6 of their last 7 overall. This is a team that's playing with some momentum right now, and part of this is the fact that Atlanta, they've brought up a lot of their young guys, highly rated, who are looking to prove themselves going into the offseason in preparation for what should be a better 2018 campaign for the Braves. They still have a lot to figure out in terms of what they're going to do with their starting pitching rotation, which of their young guys are going to stick, as well as if guys like, R.A. Dickey's going to get his option picked up or not. But a lot of decisions to be made with this Braves squad, not just this offseason, but in the coming years, as they have the best farm system in baseball and just a wealth of talent of guys that they're going to have to decide who they want to go with and who to move on from. But Atlanta, like I said, coming into yesterday as massive underdogs with Gohara on the mound. The lefty, he looks like he could potentially be in the rotation next year. He's got a lot of power and some great off-speed stuff that can work very well. He's just 21 years old, but he was able to out-duel Max Scherzer. And Atlanta right now, they're running into a Washington team that's already locked up the division, so certainly not nearly as much to play for right now is Washington. Obviously, they still want to try to get home field advantage in the postseason, but not quite the same amount of edge right now coming from this Washington squad as we were seeing from them earlier in the campaign. So on the year right now, Atlanta ranking 19th in all of baseball in total runs scored, 25th in total team earned run average, and today the Braves are going to be sending out another one of their young arms, 25-year-old righty Mike Foltynewicz. Foltynewicz has been very up and down this year. He has been quite a bit better as of late. Over his last 3 starts, giving up just 6 total earned runs. Much better there from Foltynewicz than what we had been seeing out of him prior to that. In his last outing, logged 6 innings against the Marlins, giving up 6 hits, 3 earned runs, 1 walk to 8 strikeouts. And on the year, Foltynewicz not having quite the year that a lot of Braves fans were hoping for, but sitting on a 4.74 ERA with 140 strikeouts and a 1.49 WHIP. Certainly still a lot of work for Foltynewicz to do if he's going to keep a spot in this rotation long term. He could actually end up being a bullpen arm there for the Braves, given the fact that he can touch 100 miles an hour as a starting pitcher. If he was coming out of the pen, he might even be able to get higher than that. And just given the fact that the Braves have such a wealth of starting pitching talent throughout their organization, Foltynewicz will get a chance to continue to keep his job in this rotation, but if he continues to put up seasons like we saw from him this year, then the bullpen might ultimately be his final destination. But he's going to be going against Washington today, and the Nationals not having a ton of offensive success in this series, scoring just those 2 runs across the first 2 defeats. But on the year, this is a team that ranks 7th in all of baseball in total team earned run average, 3rd in total number of runs scored. And today, the Nationals going to be sending out 30-year-old righty Tanner Roark, who right now sits on a 4.48 ERA with 147 strikeouts and a 1.32 WHIP. Somewhat of a similar type of season overall to what Foltynewicz has had. In his last outing, Roark at home against the Phillies logged 6 innings, giving up 7 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 home runs, 1 walk to 6 strikeouts. So coming into this one, the Braves again find themselves as underdogs, but not nearly as massive as we have seen from him in other games in this series, given the fact that the perceived pitching matchup here is going to be a bit more balanced than what Vegas had for the other matchups in this series. But Atlanta, they're playing with a lot of momentum right now. They've got nothing to lose, and really they're playing for their manager's job, almost what it feels like. Their manager, Snitker, he hasn't been great this year, and he hasn't been signed on for his option next year, and certainly his guys are trying to play for him and rally going down the stretch to continue to rack up these wins. So the Braves, even though they're out of the playoff hunt, clearly still a lot to play for as a young developing team who's playing for their manager right now. So heading into this one, we do feel like the Braves are in a pretty good spot here to potentially pick up another win, as about plus 160 to 165. Right in that range, we feel like Atlanta is going to be the value play here, as rather significant underdogs. So that's going to be our MLB video play for today, guys. And again, to access our daily free play, you can check out our main website, stumpthespread.com, linked in the video description. And be sure to click that subscribe button on our YouTube channel to continue to get all of our MLB pick video plays. So thanks for stopping on in, and we hope to see you guys in future videos. Bye.